Hello students, today we are going to discuss the liquefaction of gases. So what's the liquefaction process? It's a process by which substance in the gaseous state are converted into liquid state. We are converting gases into liquids. It's called liquefaction of gases. So what's the use of the liquid gases? We know our domestic cylinder LPG. It's liquefied petroleum gas, isn't it? And liquid nitrogen. It's used for storage of vaccines. And hydrogen, liquid hydrogen, used for rocket fuels. So, like that, so many liquefied gases have variety of industrial as well as medicinal uses. So, how this liquefaction process is carried out? The liquefaction of gases is carried by the Joule-Thomson effect. So what is Joule-Thomson effect? When a gas is made to expand adiabatically from a region of high pressure into a region of low pressure, high pressure and low pressure, the temperature of the gas is reduced rapidly, and this effect is known as Joule-Thomson effect. Okay, so gases are expand பண்றோம் high pressure into low pressure, so the temperature is reduced. ஸோ அப்போ எல்லா டெம்பரேச்சர்லேயுமே நம்மளால் இந்த ஜூல் தாம்சன் எஃபெக்டை அப்ளை பண்ண முடியுமான்னா கிடையாது. ஓகே, we have certain limit of temperature. Under that temperature only Joule-Thomson effect is occur. That is called inversion temperature. So what's inversion temperature? The temperature below which a gas obey Joule-Thomson effect is called inversion temperature Ti, that is inversion temperature. Above this temperature we cannot observe cooling effect. Okay, அந்த டெம்பரேச்சருக்கு மேலே போக போக இந்த Joule-Thomson எஃபெக்டை நம்ம அப்ளை பண்ண முடியாது. The value of this Ti is given by the van der Waals constants A and B, that is Ti is equal to 2A by RB. Okay, next, the gases like oxygen, helium, nitrogen and hydrogen, they all having very low Tc, that is critical temperature. So the Joule-Thomson effect can be applied for cooling effectively. So எந்த அளவுக்கு கிரிட்டிக்கல் டெம்பரேச்சர் வேல்யூ கம்மியாக இருக்குதோ அந்த அளவுக்கு நம்மளால் என்ன செய்யலாம், இந்த கூலிங் எஃபெக்டை ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக அப்சர்வ் பண்ணலாம். At inversion temperature there is no rise or fall in the temperature of gases, but above the inversion temperature the gas gets heats when allowed to expand through a hole. So நமக்கு heating effect absorb ஆகும், instead of cooling effect நமக்கு கிடைக்கிறது இல்லை. So above that inversion temperature we cannot apply Joule-Thomson effect. Okay, so what are the methods used to liquefy gases? So first one is Linde's method. Here the air is compressed by this compressing chamber P, and it is allowed to pass through this spiral tube and then gets into the cooling chamber. Here the valve J, it's a porous nozzle and it is open, and then the gas, the compressed gas is allowed to expand through this nozzle. So the gas gets cooled. Due to expansion the gas gets cooled. So due to the cooling the gas gets converted into liquid. So cooling நடக்க the gas molecules ஒன்னோட ஒன்று க்ளோஷராக நெருங்கி வரும். ஸோ அதனால் அந்த கேஸ் லிக்விட்ஸாக கன்வெர்ட் ஆக ஆரம்பிக்குது. What about these arrows? These are the cold gases. They are not converted into liquid, but the temperature is reduced. The temperature is very much lesser than the initial temperature of the gases, and they are allowed to pass into the compressing chamber again, and this process repeated to get the gases until converted into liquid. So again பண்ண இந்த கூலிங் ப்ராசஸ் இன்னும் அதிகமாக நடக்க நமக்கு அதிகமான கேஸு லிக்விஃபை ஆக ஆரம்பிக்கும். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் இஸ் கிளாட்ஸ் மெத்தட். here also the same principle is followed. Here the only difference is the gas is allowed to do a mechanical work. Like in this method, the gas is allowed to pass through the compressing chamber, then it's enter into the chamber, cooling chamber C, and then it released through the jet valve J. So the gas expands, so the temperature of the gas gets reduced. But the difference is in C, there is an additional line, the gas gets into the portion D. Here a piston is placed in this position, the gas is allowed to push the piston outside. The piston வெளியே நோக்கி புஷ் பண்ணும்போது இந்த கேஸோட எக்ஸ்பான்ஷன் இங்கே நடக்க ஆரம்பிக்கும். When this expansion occurs, the gas temperature gets reduced. So இந்த கேஸ்னுடைய டெம்பரேச்சர் இன்கமிங் கேஸ் டெம்பரேச்சரோட கம்மியாகுது. So this cold gas again enter into the cooling chamber. Already the gas is allowed to pass through the jet valve J, so the cooling is occurs, and plus this cold gas is allowed to enter into this position, so the temperature of the gas gets further reduced, so more number of gas can be liquefied by this method. And again the cold gases which is not gets liquefied, liquid மாறாத cold gases, again they enter into the compression chamber, and then they also gets into the cooling chamber again and again. By this cycle we can liquefy more amount of gases than the Linde method because of the additional work done by these gases. Then the last method is adiabatic process. Adiabatic demagnetization, that's the full form. So here the cooling is produced by removing the magnetic property of the magnetic materials. For example, gadolinium sulfate. We are removing the magnetic properties of the materials. By this method, we can lower the temperature up to minus 10 power minus 4 Kelvin. That is, as low 0 Kelvin can be achieved. Here, this is the ordered arrangement of the molecules in the application of external magnetic field, that is H not equal to 0. H is equal to 0 means there is no external magnetic field applied to the system, therefore there is no orderly arrangement of the molecules. ஸோ இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மாலிகுல்ஸ் எல்லாமே ரேண்டம் ஓரியன்டேஷனில் இருக்கும். பட் நம்ம ஆர்டராக அப்ளை மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்டு அப்ளை பண்ணும்போது அதனுடைய அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட்ஸு ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் டைரெக்ஷனில் இருக்கும். தட் இஸ் நார்த் டு சவுத் போல்னால் அதனுடைய டைரெக்ஷன்ஸ் கரெக்டாக ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் டைரெக்ஷனில் பிளேஸ் ஆகி இருக்கும். ஸோ வென் வி ஆர் ரிமூவிங் திஸ் external magnetic field, the orientation gets disturbed. The orderly arrangement disturb ஆகும்போது the molecules are bring back to their original position. That is, they are disorder themselves to get a original positions. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி பொசிஷன் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுறதுக்கு they require some energy. This energy is absorbed by the surrounding air molecules. So the gas molecules around this molecules gets reduced. சுற்றி இருக்கிற கேஸோட டெம்பரேச்சரை இந்த மாலிகூல்ஸ் அதோடைய டிஃபார்மேஷனுக்கு எடுத்துக்கிறதுனால இன்னும் அந்த டெம்பரேச்சர் ரெடியூஸ் ஆகும். அப்போ அந்த கேஸோடைய டெம்பரேச்சர் நமக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப குறையிறதுனால லிக்விஃபேஷன் ப்ராசஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும். ஸோ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், திஸ் இஸ் த cartoon diagram of this adiabatic demagnetization process. Here the sample is taken in this inner vessel. There is two outer vessels are present in this. Here we are having liquid helium, and C part we are having liquid hydrogen. So the temperature of the gas around this position, that is A part, is also very much colder than the normal air. So வெளியில் உள்ள ஏரை விட இங்கே ஏருடைய டெம்பரேச்சர் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கம்மியாக இருக்கும். When we apply the magnetic field, the molecules arrangements are in a orderly manner. நம்ம அந்த மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்டை கட் பண்ணும்போது அந்த மாலிகூல்ஸ்னுடைய அந்த ஆர்டர் அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட் பிரேக் டவுன் ஆகும். ஸோ வென் த ஆர்டர் அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட் இஸ் பிரேக் டவுன் அண்ட் பிரிங் their original position, they require some energy to change their positions. This energy is absorbed from the gas molecule which are present inside this chamber. So the temperature of these gas molecules is further reduced, so the cooling process becomes. Okay. So when the paramagnetic sample used in this method is suddenly magnetized by the application of the magnetic field, the magnetization occurs while the sample surrounds the cooled gas and has thermal contact with the walls of the container. So this is the cold gases around this sample, and these are the two liquid chambers, that is liquid helium and liquid nitrogen chambers around this sample tube. Okay. When the magnetic field is suddenly removed, demagnetization occurs, which brings the disordered state of the molecules magnets. To reach this state, thermal energy is taken away from the cold air such the temperature of the gas is further lowered. So, with this technique, we can achieve temperature as low as 0 Kelvin. Okay, students, thank you for watching.